Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my video for the new co-op event. Honestly, it's really just a co-op event. Fell Angel, the Shinryu at least, and this boss is honestly super annoying. It's super difficult to deal with, and not only that, I could not get the ticket reward. I couldn't do the ticket reward with the boosted characters. I only managed to bring Luna, Kane, and Tifa. I couldn't bring Onion Knight, and honestly, Cam isn't really very viable. I guess it is possible for him to be used, but I gave up trying to use him. Honestly, I really gave up because he's only really good when you can launch the boss, and the boss is super annoying because at 30% it actually gains launch immunity. So yeah, you see the problem, right? So anyway, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna screw the rewards. I'm just going to do this the normal way, the kill the boss as fast as possible kind of way. You know what I mean? So the only mistake I feel that I made was that I overcharged the gauge in that sense, because by the time it actually hit Tifa's turn, the gauge has been filled up at 100% for a really long time. So I didn't really need that. It didn't need to charge the gauge so much, to be honest. I could have passed a few turns. I could have awakened after Kane has gone. That would actually make things it will slow down the charge basically. The reason why I say that is because it actually puts the boss to a very high percentage. So preferably I want it to be, definitely below 100%, because at 100% there's almost 100% I believe HP set, and that's super annoying. And yeah, I definitely don't want to go into burst with that on. So preferably below 80% as well, because that's another threshold, but that threshold is not that important. It's a speed and turn rate down. So again, not the end of the world. If it is possible, you want to go into burst at 30% or less than 30%. So one way is, I am not sure if it's possible to just supercharge it all the way to 100% from if you bring 3 booster characters, then it starts from 50, right? I tried it and it's not possible for me, at least. The other way is to basically just let it go to 100%, and then once it's done with its FR, or you force the FR to disappear, then you go into your burst at 0. But yeah, so I opted to go for well, I think it was like 80 something percent. It was super close towards the end actually. But I put what I had to. I used Kurasame Call. I used Raijin to dodge the debuff. And I also use Kate Sith, yes, to increase Tifa's damage output. And honestly, this really came down to the wire. It was super close. But I feel like this it's not impossible to do. In fact, I would actually recommend that you better cry a few more times when it's Tifa's turn. You don't have to do it just before the burst. You can do it when you start the battle, just for that a little bit of additional damage. It might help. You never know, because it was the Kane follow-up that actually killed the boss, and it wasn't Tifa herself, though she did a substantial amount of damage to the point where it brought the boss down from like 90 something, it was 80 something percent to 1%, and then Kane did the finishing move. And it was also pretty close because the boss was actually going to heal itself. And in case you guys are wondering how to stop the heal, it's basically to just deal ice brave damage, if I'm not wrong. This boss, its FR is also pretty annoying to counter, because it says to deal magic brave ice damage, right? And you have to break the boss as well. And yeah, so among all the boosted characters, there's only 2 that has ice FR, if you will. It's Cam and Onion Knight. And there's only 2 magic FRs, Luna and Charlotta. So Charlotta has a FR, of course, but hers is non-elemental, so you can enchant it with Kurasami. And I believe that's the only option, because if you take a look at Luna's FR, I believe it does water. Because at the end of the description it actually says that it enchants the party with water and ignores all other enchant effect. So I believe that applies to when you're using the FR as well. I have not tried it. Oh, there we go. 90.8%. It was super close. But again, as long as it doesn't drop to 100, it doesn't go to 100, I'm okay. If it does go to 100, then I suggest you bring some. If you plan to bring it to 100, then I believe you should bring some mitigation. Raijin is still the best, honestly, but the problem is that it does brave shaving as well, and if you get broken, its follow-up attack is not dodgeable. It's not blocked by Raijin's LD. Your characters will just die. Trust me, I have done it lots of times. I've done it with Radius Blink. I've done it with War of Light. And I've also done it with Raijin. War of Light managed to survive, I think, 1 or 2, but after that the shield broke and the character broke as well, so yeah, the character's dead. In fact, everybody's dead except Kane because he's in the air. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the fight. If you're letting it take turns, then you have to be very careful, because you don't want to get broken when it goes into its FR. Yeah. Then you will do its all attack, and that's it. The game stops being fun when that happens. So anyway, guys, I'm just gonna end the commentary right here. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Medo